Welcome, today I'm going to show you my WordPress website. To use WordPress, first I had to install XAMPP. To do this, I went to Apache and downloaded the exe file. I installed XAMPP and opened the control panel. From there, I went to the http config file to change the port. This is the port that I changed. Now it was time to install WordPress. I went to WordPress and downloaded the exe file. While it was downloading, in the XAMPP folder I created an empty folder in the htdocs and named it WP. There is where we'll extract the WordPress. In the meantime, an SQL database was created named WordPress and phpMyAdmin. Then, when the installation of WordPress was done, a setup was made with the language username, password, and database. This is the website I created called Travel Malta. The theme I used was Travel Master, but then I changed it with a theme I created. Once the user enters the website, a GDPR consent appears. This is the home page. This is the About page. Most of the information here was added by Elementor. Contact page. Under the About page, instead of the contact form, the user can also use the live chat. This was made by using a plugin. The attractions page. This page contains all of the posts. For the posts, the data is displayed by using shortcodes I created. This is all made by shortcodes. Under the attractions page, there are the events, which contains the calendar plugin. The database page contains the API. We'll discuss this later. The book trip is for the user to book a trip. This uses the WooCommerce plugin. Under the book's trip, one can find a submenu for the profile and cart. The user can also create and delete his account whenever he wants from the account setting. On the right side of the menu, there is also the social menu. To handle transactions, PayPal was used. First, I created the products using WooCommerce. These are the products that I created. Then, I inserted the PayPal API credentials under the Payments API credentials. Now, a user can order a trip from Book Trip. All the user needs to do is put a trip to cart. From there, the user can go to cart and proceed to checkout. The user can see the product here, and now the user can proceed to checkout. Once the user is in checkout, all he needs to do is fill in the details. And proceeds to PayPal. entered the password and continues to pay. A receipt is then displayed and an email is sent. This is the order number for the user. An API was created using JSON and PHP-MyAdmin. A database called PlacesDB was created with a table called events. This is the data inserted. In the htdocs items, two PHP files were created to connect and display data to the website. The DB connect connects with the database and the read PHP gets the data as JSON. Part 1 displays the request messages. Part 2, the function, displays the status, and part 3, the function getItems gets the data. Using JSON Formatter, an extension from Google Chrome, you can see the data. Also, a complex search can be done from the search bar for the rating and for the price. To display the data, a plugin called JSON Content Importer was used.